Hey, what's up, everybody? Yo, Trade Hornet family. What's up, man? So glad to reach back out to you. I know I've been kind of MIA, but you guys, a lot of people don't know that I own two or three other businesses, and it's keeping me so busy. And this is like one of them is a gym, super busy time. But hey, I'll be back soon. Trust me, killing it with these freaking banging signals y'all be doing. But I'm just here right now to let you all know that this is the trade that I took today, and it was 123%. I think it went up to 135%, but I ended up closing all of it out. I trimmed it around 70%. I trimmed it around 110%. I trimmed it at 125, and then I closed the rest at 123. It did keep on rocking, to be honest, another probably 50%. But hey, you got to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I killed it on this one. But I just want to let everybody know why I took this trade. And if you don't believe me, I was talking to Gio and a couple other members, so you could ask them as I was showing them as it was going with my profits and stuff. If you don't believe me, they didn't show the profits or anything, so just ask them and they'll validate that. But this is why I took this trade, everybody. Look at the MES. Remember, the MES is pretty much the same thing as the SPY, but the SPY is just a little bit slower. And if you look right here, I took the trade off the SPY, and I'll circle back to that real quick. But this is where I took the trade, took the signals, but I usually sometimes I'll just take it off the MES. And this is the MES right here. Why did I take this trade? Well, we're clearly in a channel right here. Okay, clearly a channel. Typically, it's supposed to break to the downside and then keep on going. But we also know that it could bounce like a trampoline, as I say to my students, when it gets to a certain area of support. So first price came down to here. And to be honest, I wasn't even home. I was still at the gym taking care of stuff. And I didn't even see this one, to be honest. But I saw right here, okay, ran up, honored the channel, came back down. Came down, started coming back up, honored the channel. Then it gave us a doji. We all know that a doji is a reversal doji. Then we have another reversal doji. And this is where I started seeing the markets. I'm like, all right, I can see what's going on here. Then I'm like, let me see if it pulls back a little bit more to right about here. So I let it a little time go by. Price action came back down to here, and I went long because I assumed that it's going to go back up to here. Okay, that was my assumption. And I knew if it broke this area, it would keep on going. And I'm going to explain everything why I did it. So number one, channel. Boom. Number two, it pulled back after we had a doji reversal. Both doji reversals closed above and closed above multiple confluences. The blue moving average, the trend line, the white moving average. Then it pulled back a little bit more to give me a beautiful entry right to all those supports. And I was certain it was going to bounce at least 20%. And that's where I was going to take my profits, to be honest. But then I'm just like, you know what? I know where this is going. Let me run this out. Let me hold this longer and let my run. So as it did, it started going up. Then I drew this line right here. And I looked over to the left where you should draw your profit targets. And I saw right here, this was a strong resistance. So it pulled up to here, and I'm like, yo, if it goes up to this area and it keeps on moving, it's definitely going to make its way to at least the 50% or 60% line, and if not even higher. So I saw the price action. I watched. I got a little greedy, I got to be honest. But I was watching, and I saw it broke above that and broke hard. And I knew that was going to keep on going. So when I saw it broke above this line I drew, which I looked to the left, here's strong support or resistance, and it kind of like breaking above that and keep on going, I knew it was going to keep on going. So I held my position, got up to somewhere around here where I took my first trim. Then I took another big trim right here. And then honestly, right here, I got out. And it's pulling back, as you can see. But nothing besides just being like, yo, I made enough money is why I trimmed there. It looks like it could have been a good place to trim. But, really, I think it's going to probably go up to here or even here. But I was good. I really took out about 125%. I didn't want to get any greedier. It was ODTE. I know what could happen in that time frame. But again, that's why I took this trade. Now, I want to just tell you one other thing that most people don't know, and that it's freaking hard to do. But once you think about it, it actually makes the most sense. So why would I buy right here? Okay. Well, for the reasons that I just mentioned, all the confluence, strong supports, bounces off that like a trampoline. We know that. But it wasn't all super green here when I jumped into this position. Price action went up to here, and then it sold back down to here, and then sold back down even more. So at that time on this candlestick, okay, when it sold off to over here, this was all red. Red, 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 red. Because remember, it went up to here and it pulled back and then it went back up. So it pulled down, 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 red, 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 red. Where I bought it was red. I want you all to remember that sometimes the best time to enter a trade is when the candlestick is the bloodiest. And I use that and I say that often because it's red and bloody and it's hard. It's like you're dying. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so red. What am I going to do? But sometimes it's the best time to buy because you're getting the best entry. Look what my risk reward was. I knew my risk was right here. Right here to there. And I knew my reward was up to here. I didn't take it all because I was happy, but I knew that's what a reward was. You know, that's like a 5-to-1 risk reward. So again, price action was coming down, 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 red, 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 red. It's very hard to buy when you see it selling off. It's like, yo, why am I going to try and go long when everything's going down? But when it's bleeding, when it's the bloodiest, when it's the reddest, when it's selling off, sometimes it's the best time to buy because of your risk reward ratio. And that's why I jumped in. And that's why I murdered it. And I just want to show everybody this. Also, I just want to let everybody know, like, yo, like I said, I know I've been MIA. Some of you guys are like, yo, is this dude even signaling? Some people have been reaching out. Some people have been telling the other signalers to reach out to me like, yo, what's good with this dude? It's kind of messed up. He's not giving our signals. You guys got to understand that I got multiple businesses. I'm freaking mad tired. I went through some crazy health crap that I'm still like recovering from. I'm like 100% and everything else is one thing that's almost back to normal. But mad doctors and all this crap I have to go through. And plus, you know, I just wanted a little break. You know, Marcette and I, we've been working like freaking animals. You guys don't see this, but we have been working so hard behind the scenes to get some of these things set up for you that you have already do have, but other things that we have some great things coming. Hopefully one of which will be in that first week of January. We put hours, weeks, and literally months on that to make people more successful. And we've been working on a lot of things. So again, that's one of the reasons why at MIA the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I just need a break too. You know, I'm working on the other businesses, but I'm just like fried, to be honest. So sorry for being MIA. Sorry for not even showing this 125% winner. I will be back, and I'll be back with a freaking vengeance, banging trades for you all. Just also know that I'm also not going to be signaling forever. I will be signaling more for the normal months and you know, maybe even another year to come. But there's going to come a time where I got to get out. I do a lot of the stuff here behind the scenes, like, you know, growing the memberships and, you know, reaching out to members, making sure they're learning, stuff like that. I do a lot of that stuff too, and it's very time consuming. And as a business owner, it's also very important to, you know, work on the business, not necessarily in the business. So I'll always be here teaching because I love teaching. I'm always going to do that to the day the good Lord takes me home. So you guys don't have to worry about that. I will be teaching, and I'll be teaching consistently, doing the mentorships, doing one-on-ones, reaching out to everybody, phone calls, all that stuff. I'll never stop doing that. And I'll always be signaling. I'll always have my channel. I'll always be putting little bangers out here and there. But like, you know, we hired Eva to do this. We hired Kindred to do this, you know. So we got to have them do their thing. And then we as business owners got to do our things. But yo, sorry for all the crap. Just letting everybody know where I've been at. Love you to death, man. We hope the best for everybody. We're here to make sure that you're successful, and we will not stop doing that until you need that. If you need a one-on-one, if you can't afford it, let us know. We will help you. All right, everybody. Talk to you soon, man. Till it and trade hornet.